Welcome back to my channel. Like I told you guys before, every week we'll be coming out with a new video, and this week I have my special camera lady, aka fiance, helping me out with the questions. I've been getting a lot of DMs stating, Malcolm, what's this? So she's going to read out the questions, I'm going to answer it, and I hope it helps you out. Alright, YouTube, let's do this. Boom.
Alright, so...
Oh, I'm sorry. AKA your favorite loan officer.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so for your first question, what is a loan officer?
Okay, a loan officer is someone who does loans. They help you with the process. If they're good, they walk you step by step. If you need more information, I spoke about it more in my other video. Just, I guess, click up or put it on the screen.
Alright, the next question. What is a loan officer's job description?
A loan officer's job is to close the loan. We help the client get the paperwork together, get the file together, transfer it to a bank, make sure the bank approves the file, and get you to closing.
Okay, what is the difference between a loan officer and a loan processor?
Okay, the processors work with the loan officer. So, for example, we have a processor who deals with the file more in depth, meaning they'll send the file to the bank. They'll make sure that the bank is happy with the documents. If not, they get back to me and say, Malcolm, the bank still wants this document. They put the file in DU. And
what is DU?
Desktop underwriting, which every file has to go through. DU or LP, which is loan process, right? I think that's what it's called. Anyway, they input things more paperwork inside the bank's file and their software. And they deal with underwriting a lot more than we do. They also order appraisals. They do a lot of work, and that's why we appreciate them. And if you're watching any loan processes, you guys have a hard job. So thank you guys for all your service.
What's the difference between a loan officer, a loan processor, and an underwriter?
An underwriter, I already explained what a loan processor is, so I'm not going to keep going back and forth. But underwriting works for the bank. So in every bank, they have an underwriting department which literally underwrites the loan. So they have a question or guidelines that they have to follow, and it might be like hundreds. And they have to make sure, yes, this does this. Yes, this is the price. Yes, this is this. Yes, they have the income. So there's certain rules and regulations that they have to follow, and then they push it up. So it's like a circle. I start the file, I create it, put it, give it to my processor, and my processor starts inputting it into the bank system and deals with the underwriter, and the underwriter checks what my processor did. They go back and forth, and the processor says, Malcolm, we need this document, I need you to get the person to sign this, and then I reach out.
Like a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot of work, but we make it fun and we do it very quickly. Normally we close within 30 to 60 days. So it's a lot of work that gets done behind the scenes while the homeowner or the potential homeowner is relaxing at home. Mostly you're doing is signing documents. We take care of all this for you so you don't have to stress. That's what we get paid for.
Okay. We have another question similar to the one asked prior. The difference between a loan officer and a broker, and also the difference between a loan officer and a mortgage broker.
Okay, so a loan officer is someone who's completed the test and got their license. Now with this license you can go to a bank, which I explained before, which is a mortgage banker, or you can go to a broker firm, and that's where I'm at, where we have access to about 40 different banks. So I can take the file to any one of the banks. Now, if I became a mortgage broker, which technically I am, but I don't have my actual broker's license, which meaning I can have loan officers under me specifically. So that's when you can open up your own mortgage company, right? Now, not mortgage bank where you do loans, but you can open up your own company where I can be a third-party representative and move files around and stuff like that. So I'm under a broker. Now, to get that license, I believe it's another test, and you have to be in the business. I'm not sure if it's 2 years or 5 years, but that, and you also have to originated a certain amount of loans. Originating means that you actually started the file. Okay, so you originated the loan. You found a client, you got them to closing, you originated. You were the spark. So once you get that, you can technically call yourself a broker. But right now, I'm almost a broker because I'm like in a broker firm. So that's why it's an interchangeable term. I hope that makes a little bit more sense for you guys.
Okay, so this is a good question. You know, it goes with what's going on now with COVID and everything. Can you actually work from home as a loan officer?
Yes, you can. Loan officers are allowed to work anywhere. I believe there might be a regulation with meeting clients at home or having certain documents at home. I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember. But as far as doing like phone calls, or maybe it might be phone calls, something like that. But as far as like talking to clients that you already know, you might not be able to do cold calls from home. I think that has to be done from the office, if I remember correctly. But as far as like checking on files, calling your clients that you already have, scanning documents, that can be done anywhere. You can do it from anywhere. But you remember, you're dealing with people's social and a lot of personal information. So I wouldn't suggest doing it at the mall or in Starbucks, something where people can hear you talking about, oh, the social numbers, this, or whatever. Because there's a lot of frauds going on, and that's how information gets leaked, and you don't want to be that. You don't want to be that person that caused your borrower to get a credit check, not a credit check, identity theft, because it looks bad on you. So you want to be as secure as possible because you are dealing with banking regulations. So just check before you do anything. But I normally work from here. This is the home office, and that's where I tend to work in. I also go in the office though, maybe once or twice a week to meet with clients, just because it's more professional, it looks good. And I do have a desk there, but I don't tend to use it often.
Okay. Can a loan officer also be a realtor?
Yes, you can. I believe it's on certain loans, or I think it's either FHA or conventional, that they don't want you to. But you can be both, but you have to give a special disclosure and let them know that, hey, you're both. You can't just do it and not let the client know. And then the bank also has to know, too.
Okay. What is a loan officer's job description and salary?
Your salary varies. You can actually, when you become a loan officer, some banks will actually, even mortgage companies, they will actually give you a set salary. I think it starts at like 50 to 70, something like that, as a starting salary, and they also give you bonuses and stuff like that. Personally, I'm not on salary. I'm on a commission base, so I'm a hunter. So I go out there and hunt. I'm a lion. I didn't want a salary because you make more when you bring in your own commission, a lot more than you would have as salary, in my opinion. And I like having my own schedule. I like working on my own. You get a salary, then they want you there 9 to 5. I don't want that stuff. I work when I want. I do what I want, and I bring in my sales, and I like it like that. I'm a go-getter, so it motivates me to bring in my own stuff. Because if I don't bring it in, I don't eat.
Okay, I like that. Why did you become a mortgage loan officer?
Oh, that's a good one. I became a loan officer because when I was buying my house, I went to like the major banks. I didn't know about brokers. I didn't know about all that stuff, and they couldn't help me. It was like a big house. It was expensive. My income wasn't the highest, and they didn't know all the rules and regulations to actually get it done. And I don't think they wanted to. They didn't really care. I was just another person. And then I found through referrals, the company I actually work with, the broker, actually did my mortgage, and he was good. He knew what he was doing. He's been in the business for over 20 years. He knew what he was doing, and it showed me like, wow, he got it done. I was excited, so I wanted to give him some referrals and just to say thank you.
Because it was a difficult mortgage.
Yeah, it was definitely difficult. That's for sure. But after that, he always told me he wanted me to work with him. And I never did. And eventually, I worked for someone else doing something similar, and then I wasn't learning enough, so one day by chance he called me, I called him, and then he was like, what I told you, come see. So Deshawn and I went, and she got her license, and then I got my license, and then I just liked it, kept going, started making some money there, and I'm like, wow, not only am I making money, but I'm helping a lot of people, and I'm explaining to them things that they didn't know, and showing them how they can get a house. The best feeling I get is when someone tells me that, Malcolm, I can't afford a house or I can't buy one. I'm like, but you're paying $3,000 in rent or $2,500. It's the same thing as a mortgage. Let me show you how. And we get it done for them, and then like they're crying and they're happy, and it's like, I did that, and I know how it made me feel. So giving it back to someone else is like the best feeling. And then not only that, you're explaining to them, showing them, and you're creating wealth, generational wealth by getting home ownership. And a home is the cornerstone of a community. That's it. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked the question and answering. Thank you to my camera lady for always being here to help me. And we'll see you guys next week. Make sure you like, follow, comment, share, subscribe, all that stuff. Like it. Come on, guys. I need my YouTube to be popping.
Oh my gosh. Bye.